Hi everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Vechain once again. Thank you for your continued support. Really do appreciate it. If you're not a member of the Telegram or the Patreon, do head over to those communities right now and get involved. Okay, all the links are on CoinsKid.com in the link section, and also in the video description of each video. So yeah, thank you for your continued support and being a subscriber to CoinsKid.com. CoinsKid YouTube, sorry. So yeah, I hope you had a really good Tuesday, and hope you have a really good Wednesday, and hopefully right now we are anticipating a break for Bitcoin. If you do check the Bitcoin video out, a break is imminent, and whatever Bitcoin decides to do, the rest of the market will follow. Okay, if it breaks the upside, then I would imagine a boom for all alts, and if it rolls over and has a further correction right there, loads of people are super bearish on Bitcoin. Okay, and sometimes, okay, you got to be bearish, and sometimes you got to be bullish, and obviously you go with whatever the herd mentality, so to speak. But I'm always a bit of a contrarian thinker. I do personally think that hopefully that we can see Bitcoin break out of that sort of downtrend that it's in. One confluencing factor to that is if you need to see it break above the 4-hourly 55 EMA. Okay, if it starts to break above that, then wow, we could be in fireworks over the next sort of few months here for crypto, and especially Vechain marching onwards and upwards to that $1.50 price appreciation right there of that wave 5 of Elliott wave theory right here. So you can see you've gone through this wave 1, 2 pull back, wave 3, which is a larger overextended wave right there, the largest wave. You're having the wave 4 pull back right there, the ABC correction, which we've spoken about so many times. I don't need to keep reminding you about that. But yeah, and then the wave 5 Elliott wave theory right there. Now, I just want to reassure you, if there was another correction, and it is a big if there was another correction, yeah, it would look like quite bad, but you would just basically bounce off the 55 EMA just like you did down here. Okay, you sort of roll over, come down to the 55, have a whopping 40-50% correction right there for Vechain, bounce off to 55, where I would imagine there'd be a hell of a lot of support, and that would probably potentially be it then, wouldn't it? Who knows? No one's got a crystal ball. But just here, when you did correct in this wave 1, you did hug and come under the 55, okay, at the 20 weekly EMA. You sort of had the ABC correction right there, and in that correction you did sort of hug and consolidate between the EMAs, back testing the 55 as support, and right now you've not really tested the 55, so anything is still on the table. We want to be super bullish, we want this continuation, but you've always got to think of every single possibility right here. And if Vechain did capitulate and roll over, then do anticipate putting some cheeky bids on this 55. If you did start to see it roll at any point, do put some cheeky bids on the 55, because that's where you would see a major level of support kicking gear for Vechain right here. But I don't want to scare you. It is bullish. It is starting to paint the beautiful reversal pattern right there. But again, it is on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin can break out of that horizontal, then you are going to see the upside for Vechain. So looking at Vechain on the daily time frame, then all you've got to do here for Vechain, all it needs to do is break the 20 EMA. Because if you break the 20 EMA, you're also going to come up and break this key level resistance. So just keep an eye on this, because at the moment what's happening is, since you've downtrend, since we've fallen below the EMAs right here, like I said to you, when you're below the EMAs, you're in a downtrend, and when you're above them, you're in an uptrend, and it really is that simple. So you can see that Vechain keeps hitting its head on the 20. Now if it does continue to do that like that, it's going to force you to create the break, whether it's lose support of this upper support line or break the resistance of this resistance line, because this is a ascending triangle. Do you see that? The only trouble is they are continuation patterns after time, and you have come down into it. So it is on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin picks up and breaks out of that resistance zone right now, this is where you could see Vechain go with it, come back up and get to these price predictions up here. And obviously, like I foretold you about, if you do start to see Bitcoin roll over and Vechain continues to hit its head right here, this is where you could see Vechain lose this key level of support and potentially come down to create some, if it does bounce off the 55, which is higher than this level right now, you would still be creating, you know, basically a high low effectively before continuation in the bull run. Just sort of one more deep correction, so to speak, for Vechain. But it's very important, very crucial time at the moment for crypto. It's a break is imminent, a decision, because this is consolidation. It's boring, it's chop, it's sideways, there's not much going on. you know, and soon enough it's going to come to the apex, and it's going to have to make a decision whether or not it's going to break to the upside just up there to 18 cents, or potentially lose support and go short down to create that bottom right there. And like I said to you, put some cheeky bids on the 55 EMA. If it does start to roll over, put some cheeky bids on the 55 EMA on the weekly time frame right there. I would imagine you're going to get a lot of support down there for Vechain, and even if it does bounce down there, I can show you exactly where that level is right now. That currently sits at 0663. Okay, roughly this sort of area there is roughly where the weekly 55 EMA is, and you can see if it did come down to there and bounced off it, which it's already found support there, you would still be making higher lows. Looks bad, I know it looks bad, but you're coming down, you're still making a higher low before continuation here for Vechain. Do you see that? So it's really important. You are under the 20 EMA right now, and you're hitting your head. It's forcing you into a break, as it is on most projects. Okay, not just Vechain, a lot of projects are under this level of resistance right now. Cardano has broken out of a level of resistance, which is good for the market. It shows that, you know, there is potential a reversal pattern being complete here, and you do have these front runners in the markets, and Cardano is showing really strong strength. So is it like a precursor signal that we are going to get the break to the upside, and there is going to be more confidence in the market, because Cardano is breaking out right now? So do anticipate that for Cardano. If you do start to see continuation, this is where you would potentially see continuation in Vechain, XRP, Bitcoin, so to speak, and you would start to see that more upside. But just make you fully aware, you're under 20 EMA. If you continue to do that, you're going to roll over, come back and test this level of support right here, where, again, you know, I could give you this level of support, but you can see it changes. Okay, this is why you need to come to your charts and draw these trend lines, because you can see if you do start to lose this support, go short. Like I said, you put some cheeky bids on the 55 EMA right there. So yeah, crucial time. It's coming, isn't it? It's coming into the apex, and this is where you're going to see the break. Hopefully we get the break to the upside, and like I said to you, Cardano is front running. Is it a precursor? Are we looking at more upside here for Vechain? Fingers crossed, everybody. Hope we do, because if we do, you're looking at a lovely break from that 20 EMA up there of around 40% for Vechain, and that would be a fantastic long opportunity, wouldn't it? And like, if we did start to lose this key level of support right here, then do anticipate a cheeky 55 EMA retest, and obviously a short opportunity right there down to the 55 EMA on the weekly time frame, which currently sits down here at 0665. Okay, take care everyone, bye bye. Back tomorrow with another update on Vechain. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay tuned. Take care, bye bye.